It's so good to see you, Mark. Here at Brickworld Chicago, you brought a tiny roller coaster.
Yes, very tiny, just tiny enough to where it almost didn't fit through the doorway. Transportation required the rental of a U-Haul truck. The coaster itself is about 5.5 feet tall. On the table, it's closer to 8 feet tall. It's 11.5 feet long, uses close to 30 or 40 feet of track, features 5 inversions, including a cobra roll, a double loop, and then a corkscrew, powered entirely by a single motor and then gravity throughout the rest. Took a lot of experimentation, a little sketch to make sure I had the initial design right, and then a little bit of testing here and there to make sure it flowed correctly, got the right speed, and it makes it through the entire layout quite nicely.
So, of course, I see many Lego bricks, but the roller coaster system, this is another company.
That is correct. This is a company called CDX Blocks, based here in the United States. They make custom Lego-compatible roller coasters. I basically bought a bunch of sets from them on wholesale, made this custom layout. Everything, including the car, track, and tube supports, as well as the lift hill, are all from their system. I prefer this system to the Lego system. It's a lot more freeform. You can get a lot more involved elements, such as the cobra roll and the corkscrew, which you can't quite do with the Lego system just yet. It's a lot better in terms of friction. It runs a lot smoother, generally speaking, and goes a lot faster. So it's a crowd pleaser, that's for sure.
So, would you do this ride on your own?
Maybe. I'm a big coaster fan. If this were actually built in real life, it would be over 200 feet tall. Haven't quite calculated the speed, but it would be very, very fast. I'm a big roller coaster fan, been to Cedar Point, been all across the US, love to make it over to Europe at some point to ride some coasters, but this would be a tough sell in real life. It's quite intense, that's for sure.
So, is this here kind of the final version, or would you like to add more loopings, whatever?
So I originally built one about half this size, just as a proof of concept, then this one, which is about 5.5 feet tall, as I mentioned. In all honesty, I'd love to go even bigger for another show. I'd love to get some more pieces, go even taller, make it maybe another table or so, expand the layout a little bit. But for now, this will do. I have some other projects in mind, some more mechanically advanced things that I'm working on, but I'd love to do another roller coaster in the future. I'm a big fan. This has been a big passion project for me.
So, if you kind of could reach out to Billon, to those guys, I mean, you told me it's much smoother in comparison. What would you like to see in the future of Lego?
That's a great question, actually. I'd just love to see a little bit more variety in their elements, maybe some more angled turns, additional pieces for things such as corkscrews, even different types of track, like an inverted coaster, something like that would be really cool. Just a little bit more diversity in terms of the different pieces, maybe the different colors would be cool. Even just roller coaster starter packs so you can kind of build your own creations, I think would be really, really fun in addition to the sets.
This looks really stunning. I think I wouldn't do the ride on my own here, but I hope to see more in the future of yours, and it was good to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you very much for talking to me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming out to the show.